I'm Leckey Harrison. I'm a firefighter EMT with South Whidbey Fire District, South Whidbey Fire EMS, and I've been a firefighter EMT for 15 years. One of the aspects I like about TRE is it trains me with a tool that I can use to deal with stress and trauma. And stress and trauma are not part of the language or the culture of emergency response, in the sense that we don't make it part of the language. We don't like to acknowledge that it's there. We don't address it as attentively as we should. There are several aspects of TRE that I really like. One is I can do it all by myself. I can do it at home. I don't need other people, but if I have other people to do it with, all the better. One of the other aspects I like about it is it's incredibly cost effective. The one other aspect about it that I really particularly appreciate is that I don't have to relive any trauma. And in all the time that I've done TRE, which has been almost a year now, I've once had a memory, once had a fleeting emotion. Other than that, I have never had any of it. One of the aspects I like about it is I've added it to the end of my workouts, my physical workouts, and it actually alleviates a lot of the pain that ends up in my shoulders. When I do the TRE, when I'm done with the workout, I don't have as much. I notice there's much more flexibility in my neck and in my shoulders. As firefighters, we're required to crawl around in our bunker gear on training sites. We go into fires crawling with hoses, with tools, with 70 pounds on our back. We're loaded to go. We go to car accidents. We see all kinds of things. And this is the stuff that accumulates. This is wear and tear on the body. It's wear and tear on our minds. It's wear and tear on our emotions. And TRE is an avenue that allows me to deal with all of that. One thing I have noticed is that it's developed my resiliency. It has allowed me to, because now that I've activated my natural body's stress system, it tells me when I'm stressed. I feel the tremoring, and I can say, okay, I'm stressed out. Now I can make a better choice about how I'm going to respond to this stress, other than either avoiding it or getting angry or self-medicating in some way. And I know that when I show up on a scene that requires me to be present, that requires me to be present for the patients, that requires a higher level of calmer functioning, I can fill those shoes, because my overwhelm line has gone up considerably. So I really appreciate that aspect of a developed resiliency, and it's not just for the fire scene, it's for any aspect of my life. I know that when I've been activated, and it helps me to recognize that I've been activated. So those are the major aspects of why I like TRE, and that's why I want to share it with my fellow firefighters and emergency responders of all kinds, dispatchers. They get to hear it all on the phone and do nothing. We get invited to everybody's worst day. What do we do with all this stress, and what do we do with all this trauma? And TRE is a tool that allows you to work it all out without having to retell the story, without having to relive the story. And it helps discharge all that built up energy and gives us our life back. Oh, well, I would say because of the fact it's developed a resiliency in me, a calmness in me, it gives me more courage, it gives me more confidence that I can face life's events. And now I can look at it and say, I can get through that. The transformation that occurs through doing this has been incredibly great, and that's part of the reason why I want to teach it.